Some of you may remember the experience of being shouted at or quietly corrected for operating a device with a backlight or turning on the lights inside your parents' car while they were driving. Okay? I'm not saying that happened to me. A lot. But you get the idea of how a single small source of light can maybe not illuminate a whole room, but you can't miss it in a dark room. You know, you gotta walk around the next time. I mean, don't do this, but like, think about it. Next time the power goes out, walk around. You could be able to tell very quickly who in your neighborhood has a generator and who doesn't, right? Whoever's house is lit up, they have a generator. Even a little light in a tremendous amount of darkness is absolutely visible. You can't miss it. And in fact, if you have the right amount of light in darkness, it's blinding. Let's leave that analogy to the side for the moment because I don't know what that means for the sake of this parable. I'll think about it later. There is, in fact, a lot in the tradition that talks about that. But the idea is the light set on a hill. Imagine a lighthouse. Does the lighthouse tell you where the rocks are? No, it can't. It tells you where the shore is. And then you've got to determine, based on where the lighthouse is and where you are and what your maps say, how close are you to the danger? Which is why traveling at sea at night is dangerous. Okay? You are supposed to be the light on a hill. Let your light shine before God. Now, this is why Jesus talks about how if you deny me before others, I'll deny you before my heavenly Father. Because it means that we have covered the light and not been the beacon. And again, doesn't take a whole lot of light, right? I heard one time one of our priests was talking about what it felt like to fight the good fight in the midst of the terrible scandals. He says, I felt like I was trying to be a light in the darkness, but I felt the best I could do was sit there with a book of matches and hold the match and hold it as long as I could. And sometimes it feels that way. And when it does, endure anyway, because even a tiny amount of light is visible and unmistakably visible in a dark place.